Hey everyone, welcome back to the Databricks Genie training program. I'm super pumped to dive into Module 8, the one everyone always asks about, cost management and optimization for AI BI Genie. If you're a platform engineer, a finance leader, or just someone thinking about rolling Genie out to hundreds or thousands of users, this module is pure gold. Today we're going to break down exactly how Genie is priced, why the costs are surprisingly low, and the smartest ways to keep your TCO tiny while delivering massive value. Let's jump in. First things first, and this is the part that blows people's minds. AI BI inference is completely included. Unlike OpenAI, Anthropic, or any other LLM service where you pay per token or per question with Genie, the entire smart layer, the LLM that turns natural language into SQL, writes summaries, handles clarifications, is included with your Databricks SQL entitlement. Zero extra per question fees. So what do you actually pay for? The only real variable cost comes from the SQL warehouse that runs the generated queries. You pay for Databricks units, DBUs, while those queries are executing. Storage is just your normal Delta Lake costs, and cloud infrastructure is whatever your cloud provider charges. Nothing Genie specific. Here's the killer insight. From a cost perspective, one user asking 100 questions costs the same as 100 users asking one question each, as long as the warehouse is running for the same amount of time. That means Genie scales incredibly well. More users? No problem. Massive adoption? Still super affordable. Genie works with Pro or serverless SQL warehouses. Classic is not supported. Here's the quick comparison. Pro warehouse, about 55 cents per DBU on AWS. You control start/stop or set auto stop. Great for predictable workloads where you want maximum cost control. Serverless warehouse, about 70 cents per DBU. It starts instantly. Auto scales and auto stops. Perfect for the bursty, unpredictable nature of Genie queries, and it delivers the best user experience. Quick note. These are approximate list prices for AWS. Your actual rates depend on your cloud, region, and contract tier. Always check with your Databricks account team or the pricing calculator. Remember, a DBU is just a unit of compute. Bigger warehouses burn more DBUs per hour, but they can run queries faster. Let's make this real with a formula and a live example. The monthly Genie cost looks like this. Questions per month times average queries per question times average query runtime in seconds, divided by 3,600, times DBUs per hour for your warehouse size, times your DBU rate. Any idle warehouse cost if you're on Pro. Now, check out this case study for 200 users. 200 users. 20 questions each per month. Right pointing arrow 4,000 total questions. Average 1.2 queries per question. Some need follow-ups. Average query runs in just 5 seconds. Using a 2x small serverless warehouse, approximately 8 DBUs per hour, at 70 cents per DBU. Calculation. Total query time equals 4,000 times 1.2 times 5 equals 24,000 seconds, approximately equals 6.67 hours. DBU consumption equals 6.67 times 8 equals 53.3 DBUs. Monthly cost approximately equals $37. Yes, you heard that right. $37 a month for 200 users asking thousands of business questions. Here's where most of the magic and savings happens. With a Pro warehouse on intermittent usage, say 20 sessions a day, that 10-minute auto stop can leave you paying for 200 minutes of idle time every single day. Plus, users hate waiting 1 to 2 minutes for cold starts. Serverless? Game changer. Instant start and stop means you pay only for the actual seconds the queries are running. Zero idle waste. Users get answers immediately, exactly what they expect from modern AI tools. Bottom line. For typical Genie workloads, bursty and unpredictable, serverless almost always wins on total cost, even though the per DBU rate is a bit higher. Genie comes with some generous built-in limits at no extra charge. 20 questions per minute, UI, across the whole workspace. Approximately 5 questions per minute via API, best effort on free tier, 10,000 conversations per space, 10,000 messages per conversation, 30 tables, and 100 instructions per space. Most teams never hit these. If you're building a high-traffic internal app and need way more throughput, just reach out to your Databricks account team for premium tiers. Time to unlock serious savings. Default to serverless, kills idle costs and gives instant UX. High impact, right size. Start with 2 extra small. Most Genie queries are simple aggregations that fly on tiny warehouses. Dedicated warehouse for Genie isolates costs and stops contention with dashboards or ETL. If you must use Pro, set aggressive auto stop, 5 to 10 minutes. Optimization strategy, data and knowledge. This is where curation becomes your superpower. Data model side. Build pre-joined views. Add partitioning and Z ordering. Create materialized views for common aggregations. Knowledge store side. Add great example queries. Define trusted SQL functions and parameterized queries. Write crystal clear instructions. Every improvement here makes the LLM generate faster, more efficient SQL, which directly cuts your DBU spend. Curation is hands down the highest leverage activity for both accuracy and cost control. Stay on top of costs with SQL Warehouse Monitoring Dashboard. Query history. See exactly what Genie is running. Billing tags like Purpose Genie, System Tables, System.billing.usage for custom dashboards. I've included a handy SQL query in the slides to pull your serverless costs. Feel free to copy-paste and tweak it. Let's compare. Traditional BI tools? You're paying $15 to $75 per user per month just for viewer licenses, plus separate servers, plus tons of analyst time building and maintaining reports. With Genie, no per-user licensing. Compute is shared with your existing SQL warehouses. One-time knowledge store curation instead of endless report building. Instant self-service instead of analyst backlogs. Result? Genie usually adds minimal incremental cost while slashing the hidden cost of all that manual ad hoc work. Here are your key takeaways. Default to serverless. Eliminate idle costs and delight your users. Focus heavily on knowledge store curation. It's your biggest lever for both quality and cost. Monitor continuously using tags and system tables. Start small. Pilot costs are ridiculously low, usually under $150 per month. Prove the value, then scale fast. Genie transforms business intelligence from an expensive per-user licensing headache into a high-efficiency, self-service compute utility. If you loved this module, drop a like, comment which optimization you're most excited to try, and subscribe for the rest of the Genie training series. In the description, you'll find the full slide deck, the cost modeling spreadsheet template, and links to official Databricks pricing docs. Thanks for watching. Now go make Genie ridiculously cheap and insanely valuable for your organization. I'll see you in the next module. Keep building.